is she really my friend, or is she like in competition with me? Because hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Farrah J, and if you haven't already, please y'all stop what you're doing, pause this video, and subscribe. Okay, so you guys, I had to like delete stuff off my phone because the storage was too full, and I still think it's too full. But anyways, like I said, please subscribe to my channel. So let's go ahead to the story. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna be talking about, well, first I'm gonna tell you guys the story and some things I noticed, but I would like brush it off just because I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a lot of things I brushed off because I'm like, nah, I don't think she's like that. Or it's like, then she was one of the persons that I hung out like literally every day, if not every day, every other day. So it's like, you know, when you have a friend, you like, then you don't want to be like by yourself. But you guys, it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay, like, you know, you don't always have to be around people, be in people's face. It's okay to be to yourself. It's actually good and healthy to know yourself, to love yourself, and to be alone. Like, some people, they can't live without friends, and some of them, their friends or the people they hang out with is like, will be so fake. They'll talk behind their back, but it's like they still hang out with that person. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, so we met like in high school, and I think we met through a mutual friend, whatever. I'm not gonna say no names because, like I said, we're cool. It's like, now we're not like friends, but like we're cool. Like, I don't talk to her no more though, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so we became friends since high school. So by high school come and go, blah blah, we graduate. And we started hanging out, like I said, we started hanging out every day. And it's like, we had the same style. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, she copied my dress, she copied the way I dress. We both like the same thing. So it was none of that, like, oh, she copied what I'm wearing, she copied what I dress, because we both like the same thing, and we both know we like the same thing. And I think that's how we like clicked and got along, because we like the same thing. So we would always go hang out and everything, and it was all cool until I started knowing. It was like little things she would do that I would notice, but like I said, I would brush off. Like, for instance, it was one time we was in Miami, and I think it was spring break, and y'all, like, my eyes get really watery, so that's why I don't really tend to put eyeliner. If I do, it has to be like the waterproof eyeliner. So I remember one time we went to Miami and I had eyeliner, bro, and I tell you, it was running through. I think my eyes was like getting wet. So yeah, so I had like, the eyeliner started like to drip on my face, but I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know. So the whole time she was looking at me. We walking down the strip on South Beach, like we walking. She, not once did she tell me your eyeliner's running out your face. And I think she just wanted the attentions from the guys, which I didn't care. Like, girl, I don't care, because, you know, spring break, all the guys and whatever, I didn't care. So she literally let me walk with eyeliner coming down my face. And I remember we went to Johnny Rockets. So we went to like the restaurant to go eat and everything. I'm like, let me go to the restroom. I went to the restroom and I saw it coming down my face. I was like, bro, this whole time I was walking looking like that. Like, the eyeliner just, it was so bad, y'all. It looked like I had like a black eye, like, so I had to wipe it. And I went down, I didn't say nothing because I was like, damn, she could have told me like the eyeliner was like on my eye, like, you know, but whatever. So we finished eating and everything. So y'all, so we was done eating, so we went back walking on the strip, and she had stuff in her hand. She's like, oh, hold this for me, which I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's like she started walking like I was the person that was supposed to be holding her stuff, and like, she, I don't know, y'all just had to be there. So I was like, what? Girl, if you don't get your stuff back, like, I'm not about to sit here and hold all your stuff and you just feel freely to walk and everything. No. And then it was one of these guys. You know how, like, when you go on South Beach, whatever, some of these guys be so rude. They would literally grab you. And we was walking, I was on the edge, and they was walking right past us. And they walked right past me. One of them grabbed me. I was like, And then, I don't know why, but that goes back to what I said earlier when I was like, excuse me, I think she let me walk with the eyeliner on my eye because she was trying to get the attention from the guys. So like if I had the eyeliner, they probably would have been like, yeah, we're not gonna talk to her while she got that shit in her eye. So when they grabbed me, she was like, oh, if I was on your side, they would have grabbed me instead. I was like, what? Who says that? And what girl wants to get grabbed by a random guy walking down the beach? So that was another one. I was like, what? Why do you even care about that? Like, if they grab you, would want them to grab you? Okay. And that was one red flag, but I overlooked it. So y'all gotta pay attention to the red flags, because that don't make sense. Like, whatever. And it was another incident. Like, we was going, I forgot where we were going, and she had lashes on and everything. Y'all, I don't wear lashes because simply I don't know how to work. I know I'm too grown to be saying I don't know how to put lashes on, but that's the case. So, and she had lashes, but she didn't have the glue, and I think the lashes came off. It was something of that nature. It was in the car, and she's like, you have anything like lash glue or, you know, bonding glue? And mind you, I don't wear lashes. So I was like, no, I don't have any. She's like, oh, you're just jealous or you're just mad. I was like, girl, what? I'm like, I don't even wear lashes. Why would I even have lash glue? And at the time, why would I have bonding glue with me? I don't wear lashes. And she took them off, and she's like, oh, I'm still cute, this and that. And it was like, a lot of times I kind of did peep, but like I said, I kind of overlooked it, which I shouldn't have. So fast forward, I was working at my job, and I remember one time, y'all, when they say, well, it depends, because some friends end up working together and it works out. But I remember my cousin used to be like, don't ever work with a friend, because just like the same way they say don't ever move in with a friend, because then you'll see how they really are, and then y'all gonna end up not liking each other. But honestly, I think it depends on the person, because you can work with somebody and still like them, and you can live with somebody and still like them. It all depends on the person and their vibe and how they really are. So I was looking at the job, and I remember the job was hiring, and I told her about it because at the time she didn't have a job. So I was like, oh, my job hiring. And they love me at that job. So whoever I refer to, without no second guess, they will like automatically get an interview. So I told her about the job. It was 2 times, because the first time she didn't get it because, you know, they asked for, that job actually asked for your reference, and they actually called the reference. And at the time I guess something happened with that. So the lady that used to be manager, she left, so it was a new lady. Well, it was another person that became manager, and then I told her to apply too, and then she ended up getting a job. So I got her that job. Keep in mind, I got her that job, and everybody knew too. But I didn't be like, oh yeah, bitch, I got you that job. That wasn't me. So yeah, so mind you, she would still do say little stuff like that, but like I said, I would look past it. And I remember one time she was like, oh, let's go to the movies and everything. No, first we were supposed to go to the beach, and I guess she didn't want to go to the beach. She was like, oh, let's just go to the movies. So we went to the movies, and we got there. She's just standing there. I'm like, she wanted me to pay for her ticket, and she didn't even tell me, y'all. She suggested to go to the movies, but didn't have the money to go to the movies. I'm like, you could have said you didn't have the money, but don't expect to go somewhere and not have the money and just look at me like I'm supposed to pay for you, because that's not how it works. But she do have money, y'all, because at the time her mom would give her money, so she did have money. I'm like, you didn't even tell me you didn't have money. You just said, let's go to the movies. What if I didn't have enough money? What if I only brought a certain amount of money? You feel me? Like, you just suggest to go. I don't care if you would say, oh man, I went to the movies but I don't have the money. I'm like, cool, I'll pay for you. But it's the fact that you feel like I'm obligated to pay for you. That's what I'm like I said, I overlooked it. I don't know why. Like, I just kept overlooking stuff. But it's okay, y'all. It's okay. If you're like that person too, that you just want to give people chances. Okay, so she started working at a job. It was all cool and stuff. And like, I think a year go by, and it's these she made friends with everybody, of course. Everybody got along for the most part, kind of. But then everybody knew we was like the close ones. Like we were like this. So I remember it was like, you know, when you work in an environment with a lot of girls, of course it's gonna be drama. So I remember it was one girl, it was another girl I was friends with. I guess her and the other girl got in, like, I wouldn't say got into it, but I feel like it was a miscommunication on everybody's part. So I'm gonna say the girl name is let's call her Ariana. So Ariana and my friend, let's call her Stacy. Ariana and Stacy had like a disagreement, right? So my friend Alicia, let's call her Alicia, the bestie name is Alicia. So now me and Stacy, we're cool, and since I'm cool with Stacy, now what's the other girl name? Damn. Alicia is the bestie, Stacy is the friend, and Ariana is the one Stacy got into it with. Okay, so I'm cool with Ariana too, but Ariana started acting weird because, you know, her and Stacy not cool, and Stacy's my friend. And Alicia, the bestie, she's cool with all of us too. So Alicia started hanging with Stacy. No, Alicia started hanging with Ariana. So then I'm like, okay, cool. I never wanted anybody to see anything. Is I don't want you to pick sides. Just stay mutual. But not Alicia, which is the bestie, she picked side. She started to hang out with Ariana and started acting weird towards me and Stacy. I'm like, wait, what happened? Like, cause we didn't do nothing to her. So I'm like trying to figure out when did she start feeling some type of way towards me? Cause forget the other two, forget Stacy and Ariana, we were friends. So why are you acting weird towards me? And I remember one time we was in the room, me and Stacy was in the room, and Alicia came in. She just came, she grabbed her stuff, she didn't say nothing to us. She grabbed her stuff and she left, and she slammed the door. So it was like, what's her issue? Because we don't have beef with her, so what's going on? And she didn't say nothing to me. So at this point, y'all, I didn't say nothing to her either, because I'm like, I know I didn't do anything to her, and I know I didn't speak about her to anyone, whatever. So we was just confused as to why she was mad. So boom. So I think a couple of days later, now we not talking at all. I don't text her, I don't say nothing to her. Like me, when I don't talk to you, I act like you don't even exist at that point, you know? So then that's when I think a couple of days passed. So Ariana, I went up to Ariana, I'm like, what's the issue? Like, why are you mad, or where this even came from? Because we were all just cool a couple of weeks ago. And she said what she said, and she was like, it's not even you. She said because of Stacy, she didn't like the way how Stacy spoke to her, and then she said it had nothing to do with me. I'm like, and then that's when she was like, I was like, okay. And then that's when she had said, she told Alicia how what Stacy said over the walkie, and then Alicia, which is the bestie, was like, oh, they wrong, So Alicia basically took sides with Ariana. Mind you, I wasn't in it, just because I hung out with Stacy. So my thing is, it don't even make sense, because at that point, why are you even choosing sides? Like, no one told you to pick sides. I didn't tell you, like, oh, if you talk to them, I'm not gonna talk to you and everything. You took it upon yourself. So you felt as if you talk to them, you're not gonna talk to us. And not once did we ever told them to, like, choose sides. Tell her to choose sides, because you grown. We're not gonna tell you, like, we all work together, you feel me? But whatever, she chose sides. And I remember I ended up talking to her, asking her, like, what was the reason? She was like, oh, they had told me that you called me the B word, Mind you, the B word is part of her vocabulary, y'all. Just keep that in mind. She called everybody the B word. And another thing, I'm like, what? They told you that we were talking behind your back and calling you the B word? keep in mind, y'all, we don't even talk to them like that. The other group, the other girls, we barely spoke to them. So I'm like, make that make sense. I'm like, you know we don't talk to them because at one point you didn't even like them. Them same girls that you hanging out with now, you don't even like them. And you was like, I was the only person you like that job. You like, I don't even mess with them girls for real. A couple of weeks ago, you didn't mess with them. Now I kiki with them, and now you believe in what they say. I'm like, make that make sense. I'm like, you don't even like them, but now they told you something and you believed it. I'm like, why you didn't come and ask me? I'm like, if they said that, if we were so cool and tight, you should have been able to come to me and ask me if I said anything, because I'm like, that's not even me, and you should know that that's not even something I would do. Why would I talk to you about people that I don't really talk to like that? I don't even talk to them about personal stuff. I ain't ever spoke to them about anything personal. So I was like, that don't even make sense, because why would they say I talked about you behind your back, and you know we didn't talk to them like that. You didn't even talk to them like that. So it didn't make sense. So I felt some type of way. I'm not gonna lie. I felt some type of way. And you know the crazy thing is, that's why they say you don't ever, when someone like in the friend group or in the associate group have an issue and it has nothing to do with you, stay out of it. Because at the end of the day, those people will make up and now you out there looking crazy. So I end up making up with Ariana. Like, me and Ariana became cool because at the end of the day, like I said, it was just a misunderstanding. Ariana and Stacy had an issue that they just, I guess, dragged me in because I was friends with Stacy. So yeah, me and Ariana became cool. And now I feel some type of way towards Alicia, because I'm like, you shouldn't have never chose sides. And then again, you didn't even choose my side, you chose their side. If you was going to choose sides, like, how you choose the people that you didn't hang with instead of me? Okay, so me and Ariana became cool, and now I feel some type of way. And Stacy probably thought since me and Ariana became cool that me and her was gonna start being cool again. No. So I stopped talking to her, and like I told y'all, I act like she didn't even exist. I'm like, dang, like, that's all it took for you to be friending, like, the girls that you didn't even like, and y'all get, that's what they say, when they stop messing with you, they gang up with people that didn't even like you and they start talking about you. So who knows if she was talking about me to them, because the same time when me and Ariana started being cool again, Stacy and Alicia started being cool again. But I'm like, I don't care. Stacy could be cool with Alicia. That's the thing. I didn't care. And Alicia started coming back and telling Stacy about what the other girls would say about Stacy. And I was tell Stacy, I'm like, you don't think that's crazy? She don't like them girls, but she's talking to them and befriending them, and she chose them over us, but she really don't like them. And she's coming back and telling you what they saying about you. You don't think she's talking about you too? Because she don't like them. What makes you think she's not saying stuff about you to them? So that was that, y'all. And yeah, I didn't talk to her, and there's a lot of other things that she did that I seen that I just kind of overlooked. But I'm like, I tried to be friend again, like tried the whole hanging out and stuff after all that happened, but it just wasn't the same. Like, the vibe was off. Like, I couldn't trust her anymore, and it was like, dang, I actually like messed with you. Like, I actually considered you to be one of my best friends. Like, you know, you're real. And it, you know, at first it's like, dang, I think I started hanging back with her again because I was like, dang, I do kind of miss her. I do kind of miss hanging out with her. We did have like fun times together, so it's like I started like trying to, you know, get back to what it was. But I feel like once somebody do something like that, it's kind of hard. So it's like I think I tried hanging back again, and it just didn't work out. And it was like at the back of my mind, I'm like, dang, I can't believe you really did that. And this is what they mean when they say friendships are same thing like relationships and the breakups, because it's like the same, like the person that you thought was your friend and y'all just stopped being friends, that was like the one person you used to always talk to. So yeah, it's like equivalent to a breakup, I guess. And I didn't want to feel weird, you know, I didn't want to feel weird around her, and I didn't want to make nobody uncomfortable because I wasn't comfortable anymore. I was like, damn, do I like really want to be with you, like be friends with you for real? And I don't want to hang with somebody and feel like that, you know, because then I'm being fake. Now I'm the fake friend. If I start acting like that, now I'm the fake friend, you know. So it was all cool. So like I said, it's no bad blood and everything, but I just feel like she had to choose sides, and I feel like the way she went about the situation was like kind of like shady and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's whatever. I moved on from it, and I even though she didn't ever apologize, y'all, let's get this straight, she didn't ever apologize, because I honestly feel like she don't think she was wrong. And some people, you just gotta let them have that, like, what can I say? If you don't see the wrong in what you did, I can't make you see the wrong in what you did. I could try to tell you and tell you like how I felt and what you did, and how I feel like you wasn't being a true friend because of what you did. But I can't make you see where I'm coming from. You can only like see that for yourself. And if you can't, then I just have to remove myself, you know. So I just have to distance myself. We don't have to be enemies, you know. We don't have to be like, oh, I can't stand her, I don't like her. No, it's cool. You be seeing other people with a whole group of friends, they just be lit, they be having so much fun when they go out. But y'all, trust me, they talk about each other, they talk about each other, they talk about each other back. Especially, don't let it be like 3 or like 5 group of girls, because it's like out of the friend group, it's gonna be 2 of them that's closer than the other. They're gonna talk about the other ones. They low-key don't like each other, but they go out just to turn up. And some people do have that. They have friends that they just go out with to just have fun, but they don't really consider them a friend. I feel like if I go out with you, I want you to be my friend, because push come to shove, like, what if something happens during the time y'all out and they not really your friends? They're not gonna care about what happens to you, you know. They're gonna leave you and be like, so no, I feel like if that's your friend, you should be able to go out with them, turn up. They should be able to come to your house. I understand people have certain groups where they consider them, this my turn up friend, this is this friend of group, this is my traveling friend. I feel like all around they should all be your friends, because you don't want to travel with somebody you don't really consider your friend, because like I said, anything could happen. And it's like, if they wasn't really your friend, they're not gonna really care about you. It's too much things that been going on with friend groups, especially leaving the country, going on trips and stuff happen, because really they're not your real friends. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. And if you guys experience like similar situation as me, let me know down below. And or if you're experiencing or going through the same thing, let me know down below, comment down below. And yes, you guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe, you guys. Help me get to 1K subscribers.